Look, last night, the progressive or democratic socialist wing of the Democratic Party, especially in New York City, had a had a very huge had a really huge night. In New York City yesterday evening, three left-wing candidates who were backed by the city's progressive mayor Zoran Mamdani swept their House primary elections and basically effectively sending a message to the to the Democratic establishment in the Big Apple. The three left-wing insurgents ran on platforms attacking the leadership of the Democratic Party, the pro-Israel AIPAC lobbying group, which poured a lot of money into this primary, especially incumbent Democrat Daniel Goldman's campaign. The centrist Democrat Goldman lost last night to the progressive Mamdani ally Brad Lander. The three candidates, the three progressive candidates, leftist candidates, also ran on campaigns of economic populism, addressing voters' anger at the status quo in an economy in which the deck is stacked against them, and at Donald Trump. Another establishment incumbent, the congressional Hispanic chair, Adriano Espelat, also went down to defeat yesterday, losing his primary to the very leftist and democratic socialist community organizer Daria Liza Avila Chevalier, who also had Mamdani's strong support. In the third primary race, Assemblywoman Claire Valdez defeated Brooklyn Borough President Antonio Reynoso, who had been endorsed by the retiring Representative Nydia Velasquez. My takeaways from last night's election results. The results in New York City yesterday effectively show that there's a rising progressive insurgency in the nation's inner cities, which stretches far beyond New York. Voters, not just in New York City but across the country, are angry at an economic system which appears to be rigged against them. Voters are angry, and they're also incensed at the inflation and the rising cost of living, in which struggling Gen Z voters and other lower income, and working class voters, including members of the disability and autistic communities, are being crushed. Voters are also angry at a political and economic system that favors the interests of the well-off and the billionaires and the large donors over theirs. This is a situation and insurgency which the leadership of the Democratic Party and the politicians in Washington need to wake up to and take seriously.